Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Delightful Creations. I'm Amber. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today is a great day to be here. We are doing the Journal With Me series part 2 featuring the cover. And I am just absolutely excited. I really enjoy making new journals from scratch and kind of seeing how they all come together. I'm choosing to use this cardboard piece in the middle of my envelope because I like my journals to be a little bit more sturdy. But if you don't, you can certainly put in some like fun foam or just leave it blank. You could use manila folder. You could even just glue over some scrapbook paper or junk mail to give it a little bit more stability. And I just really like the thickness of this cardboard here. Since I had pulled it out, I was just going to use what was on my desk. A lot of times I do use manila folder because it's just a little bit thinner and it has a little bit more flexibility. But like I said, I had this on my desk and I wanted to use it up because I'd been saving this cracker box, you guys. I'd been saving this cracker box. So I pull out my trimmer and I get it really close and I'm going to go ahead and open up the envelope. Always do a test fit before you glue anything down. That's like my #1 tip because I have glued them down before and it didn't fit. So check your fit first. I'm going to save this little metal piece here. Just pull the 2 tabs up and then use my scissors like pliers and pop it right off. It comes off really easy, and usually it doesn't rip the manila folder or the manila envelope. I've never had it actually rip that off. So I think we'll save that piece since we are saving junk for this particular journal. I think we'll use it for a tag or a journal card or something. But yeah, I decide I'm going to try to use this Tombow mono glue. I do store it on the brush tip and it was completely plugged. So I was attempting to unplug it. I just wanted to use this glue up. I've had it for a couple of years in my stash and I just want to get rid of it and it broke. So it like just had so much pressure in it that it popped that tip off. I've never had that happen before. So we will only be using the broad tip on that particular glue until it's gone. So let's switch over to this Elaine's Tacky Glue. It works wonderful. I just, like I said, was trying to use up that Tombow mono. Yeah, fun blooper there. That's another reason why I wanted to share this with you. I thought you would enjoy that. But yep, just glue down one side. If you're going to sew your journal cover on, you certainly don't need to glue it. It's just like extra precaution that I take. Probably go a little bit overboard, but that's just me and my personality. I want to make sure things are nice and tight and don't wiggle around. So I want to take a couple of seconds here to go ahead and say thank you to everyone who has now subscribed to my channel. We are well over 300 subscribers and I am just blown away. It took me quite a while to get to 100, and when I finally did, I was like, yay, I did it! That was all I wanted to do on my YouTube journey, was get 100 subscribers, and well, now we're at 300, so thank you everybody who sees value or gets inspired or, you know, has a good laugh along with me on this crafting process. I really do enjoy reading your comments and getting to know you, and yeah, it's just been a lot of fun. So here I am opening up this fabric, and I love this fabric. It has definitely, once you open it up, it tones down that gray and it's not so dark, and I was really surprised by that. I was like, yes, this is absolutely going to be gorgeous. And then yeah, I was just so thrilled. And as you can see by how big my envelope is compared to that fabric, I can totally make 3 more journals out of this one fabric if I don't mess up and cut it wrong, right? But I'm thinking we'll do another journal with the cover, or I mean another journal with the fabric here, but I also like to use things like fabric flips and make clusters, and I like to add fabric pieces to different projects like the snippet rolls or snippet bits, and yeah, just a lot of fun things you can do with fabric. So you don't only have to use them for your journal cover. And I'm thinking I'm going to use this one piece here and use the inside. We're going to use some paper, so that's why I only cut 1 square. So the pause there in the video was just to let you know that I went ahead and I just ironed that fabric. I didn't wash it. You can wash your fabric and then iron it. You'll actually get more of the wrinkle out, but I was fine with just ironing it. You can still see a little bit of crease, but like I said, I'm fine with that. So when you want to cut your corners, you just cut them at a big wide V and go into the corner, but not completely close to it, because if you do that, you're going to see the corner peeking out. And I mean, unless you want that, then you can do it that way, but I try really hard not to have my corner peeking out, but I also don't like a lot of bulk. So I get close where I feel comfortable, but sometimes I get a little bit too close. And if you're worried about your envelope moving around on you, you can glue the back side down to your fabric and then cut your corners. And I would recommend doing it that way if you're a new beginner, so that your manila folder, or geez, your manila envelope isn't moving around on you. But you know, I was just going with it and having fun. I was in the zone, and there's one, yep, that one corner is a little bit too close to the edge there, so I scooted my envelope over and I give everything a little test fit, but you saw me scoot it back again. So on one of these corners, it's going to be a really tight fit. I think you might be able to see just a little bit of that corner peek out, but we'll be able to hide that by using some ink or lace. We could even do like a paper corner or a metal corner that they sell on like Amazon, or, you know, all kinds of places on the internet you can find the metal corners. But I think we're going to hide ours with lace if we can actually see it peek out. I'm not sure. I can't remember if we can see it or not. So anyways, here we are going to use some Fabri-Tac, just glue down those 4 sides, and then that holds it on there enough for me. But like I said, if you want to glue the back side, you can. I just don't. I think it's a waste of glue personally. And with this particular glue, the Fabri-Fix, if you put down too much, it will put oh my gosh, like a glump through the fabric, and then you have to cover it up somehow, or otherwise you can just constantly feel it, and that drives me bonkers. So I just wanted to glue down the flaps and call it good. And then we'll go ahead and pick out some fun papers to put on the inside of here. If you did want to make your front outside cover and your inside cover match, you could totally use the fabric on the inside. I just like the look of having it 2 different patterns, because on the outside of my cover, I'm going to have some Bow Bunny on there somewhere. And then on the inside, I want that to correlate with the papers and pages you're going to be seeing. And I think that really brings it all together by using it seamlessly like that. So I am planning to use those little corner bits that I showed you just a second ago. I'm going to save those for like a cluster. Maybe I'll make some tags or tabs with the fabric, just so it brings some of that fabric into the journal. I think that's, like I said, it's a really fun way to tie the pages to the cover. And I'm having a hard time. There's so many pretty pages in this collection. I'm having a hard time picking one. And I do really like that one, but it's dark on dark. And I end up going back to the cream paper here in just a second with the blue circles. And that's the one that I'm going to use for my inside cover. I love this design. I think it adds a really nice, like, symmetry and a seamless pattern. It makes it a lot easier on the eye and not so just completely busy. And then I just like the way it looks. I like the darker cover and the lighter on the inside. That's just me. So I'm going to trim these down to 5.75. That way they will fit within the journal and not be the top to top and side to side, because I do like to see a little bit of that border around of the fabric on the inside. I think that's a really cool way to do it, but you certainly don't have to do that. And then you wouldn't be wasting any of the paper if you did it that way, or very little. And these little strips that I cut off, I'm just going to put those in the trash. I'm not going to save a little 1/4 inch piece. I have too many scraps to be saving the teeny ones. So I know that I watched a paper making video by Pam at the Paper Outpost, and she puts hers in a bowl and then like meshes them all together and adds water, and she has like a press thing. Yeah, I don't have that, so I'm just going to toss mine in the trash. But if you are a paper saver, that's an awesome idea. So maybe we'll get to that one day. But for now, I don't need any more projects. And I'm just going to use the Fabri-Fix here just so that it dries quickly and that I can go ahead and keep on crafting. But yeah, you can use any glue you want. And like I said, if you're going to sew it, you don't even need to glue it. You can just totally just sew it right on there. And that does add a nice touch. But I'm trying to do this so that Miss Candy can play along. I'm super excited to have her playing along with me. It's so fun to think that she's making the same type of journal or with the same paper collection that I'm making it. So I'm really excited to hear your progress, Candy. And you may even be further ahead than me. I tried to catch up on some videos here and do a few in a couple days, but yeah, time just got away from me. So I plan on uploading 2 videos a week for this particular Journal With Me series. That way we can get through it, because I already have quite a few videos that I have to piece together because they're quite long, and then I end up going over and do a voiceover. So you'll hear that for this series. And I do try to keep your guys' time in mind, because it does, you know, time is precious. We only have so much of it. So I don't want you sitting here for 30 minutes looking at a video that I can do in 10. So I really appreciate each and every one of you that is following me and supporting me, and I hope you're having fun and just enjoying yourself. This has been so exciting, and I am just really blessed to see what the future has for us. I hope y'all get crafty inspired, and we'll talk to y'all real soon. Bye-bye.